Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rotten Pumpkins. I am your host, Baron von Wigglesworth, and today we have a fun little movie. It's got a creepy small town vibe. We have a campy group of cliche teenagers. We've got serial killers. We have a family fun amusement center. We've got satanic possession. We've got violently murdering animatronics. Yeah, I said that. Violently murdering children's animatronics. Oh, yeah, we've got one more thing. We have an unlikely hero that has a deep seated energy drink addiction, and he doesn't speak one word in this entire movie. And his name is
Rotten Pumpkins, I invoke the Pumpkin King.
His name is Nicolas Cage, and he co-produced this movie. Sounds pretty outrageous, and it is. So, Willy's Wonderland is a 2021 American action comedy horror film directed by Kevin Lewis from a screenplay written by G.O. Parsons. It follows a quiet drifter who is tricked into cleaning up an abandoned family entertainment center inhabited with 8 murderous animatronic mascots who are possessed with the souls of a cannibalistic killer and his colleagues. This movie, that about sums it up. That's what this movie's about. I'm going to give you my little spin on the plot. Yeah, that's what it's about. Nicolas Cage, Mr. Cool Mo D, rolling down the highway with his sunglasses on, not speaking a word. He's jamming out to some tunes in his hot rod. He's driving like a black Mustang or something. Boom, he runs over road spikes, gets flat tires. This small town mechanic shows up, says, "Hey man, I can take care of this for you. All you got to do, I'll tow it in. All you got to do is work in this amusement place overnight. Just clean the place up for us, and I'll fix your car, man. I'll take care of it. The bill's on me. Just get this place cleaned up." Nicolas Cage is like, Nicolas Cage doesn't speak one word in this entire movie. Not one word. Seriously. He pulls it off. It's kind of cool and it's kind of fun. This movie is not for everybody. It's campy. It's goofy. It's violent. It's very violent. It's gory. It sounds like a perfect horror movie. It could have been perfect. So we're going to get into it. So there's also a campy group of teenagers that plan on going to this building, this amusement center, the same night Nicolas Cage's character is in the building. So their plan is to destroy it. They want to set it on fire and burn it to the ground because they know its history, which we're not going to get into spoilers. So we have this small town kind of creepy vibe, this urban legend surrounding this amusement center, and we got Nicolas Cage suckered into cleaning it. So, without spoiling, let's get into what I liked about this movie. The movie was fun, it was different, it was unique. We've got satanic possession, we've got violent murdering animatronics. That alone just raises this movie up to a level because you don't get to see that very often. And these movies are always fun, at least for me. It wasn't a perfect movie though, but it was good. So I really liked the atmosphere of the movie. The cinematography was great. The props were great. They used very little CGI in this movie. Very little. Just one of the animatronics, I believe, was maybe half CGI. But all the other animatronics, they're all like real props, and they're really good, really well made, and really funny. Nicolas Cage and his weapons that he used in the movie were great. Nicolas Cage was I'm not a Nicolas Cage fan. Nothing against him, but this movie was good and I enjoyed seeing him in it. His hair and beard were abnormally dark, but I'm okay with that. What else did I like about the movie? It's a very simple plot, you know, amusement center overnight. the blood and the gore, that was all great. Everything was fun. That stuff was good. So let's get into what I did not like about the movie. I didn't like the casting of the group of teenagers. I don't know, they just feel like they didn't have a great chemistry. It felt like they were just kind of like random characters put together and then they're forced to kind of be friends. Although in the movie they're apparently supposed to be like this tight group of friends, but it didn't feel like that. I didn't like the casting of the teenagers. Their script was fine. Yeah, dialogue was fine. Their acting wasn't the best. Yeah, the acting in this movie overall wasn't the best, but you know, you can't expect Emmys out of a movie like this. The movie felt jumpy, it felt blocky. It didn't have this smooth flow. I believe it was the editing process, maybe. The scenes just didn't seem to flow together smoothly. It felt like you got a chunk here, and then it jumps to a chunk here, and then it jumps to a chunk here, and then it jumps to a chunk here. The timeline is there and it moves, but it just feels like it wasn't put together well. You'd have to see it and form your own opinion to really understand what I'm talking about. Kind of hard to describe. It felt chunky. The scenes are all whole, they're all intact, they're all there, they accomplish, but they just don't have a flow, at least to me. I think it had a good ending. It was good. Once again, casting I just don't think was the best. Let's rate this movie. Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about. You just gotta watch it. It's one of those fun ones. So jump scares. For jump scares, everything was, you know, pretty predictable. Jump scares, will just give it a 2. This isn't a movie you go in to get scared. Unless you had a really bad, you know, childhood at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, if you had a really bad incident at Chuck E. Cheese, yeah, maybe this movie will terrify you. But other than that, yeah, pretty safe. Nightmare fuel. If you had an episode, you know, at Chuck E. Cheese traumatizing you as a child, this movie could bring back some of those memories. I'm not gonna lie. The animatronics, yeah. The Chuck E. Cheese mouse, yeah, it all looks the same. Nightmare fuel, we're just gonna give it a 2. So on our pumpkin meter, from 1, this putrid, rotted, nasty, stinking, ugly pumpkin, all the way up to 5 beautiful, grand pumpkins, perfect for pie. What are we gonna rate this movie? We will give this movie a 4. I considered a 3.5 due to the acting and then the chunkiness, but the animatronics and the fun factor of this movie, if you go into it lighthearted, not expecting a ton, you won't be let down. So I gave it a 4. So 4 decent pumpkins for this movie. And that's it. That's gonna wrap it up. Do I recommend this movie? I do. Go watch this movie because it's fun. Unless you're the serious type, it's not the movie for you. So if you liked this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. You could also hit that bell notification, that way you get notified when I release another video. If you didn't like this video, why did you stick around to the end? Seriously, because I think you secretly liked it. That's going to do it for this review. Once again, my name is Baron Von Wigglesworth, and till next time, the Pumpkin King is out.